So for each of you, for investors here in the room who need a good, sharp question to ask when they're vetting somebody, or for someone raising capital just to know that they might get this question, what is the one question you ask up front? Either you're asking yourself and you're looking for it, or you ask the CEO when you're vetting something, like maybe in the first meeting with somebody. What would be the one question that you would ask first or focus on?
There's so many questions.
No, it's
Do you
all,
Do you
it all
have
goes into-
debt?
I'm sorry.
That's a good one because a lot of people do, and they don't want to tell you about it. So
What was the question?
do you have debt?
Do you have debt?
Company.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that will really blow a deal for us, right? If there's debt on the books, then we need to know it right up front because we're second in line to debt as an equity investor, and that's really important. And people don't really understand that, and they'll also put their own owner's equity on the cap table as debt, and we have to dissuade them of that idea. And so there's a lot involved right up front on that.
I think that's smart because a lot of times you get deep in due diligence before someone reveals there is a massive lawsuit or judgment or debt, and you're like, well, if I would have known that up front, we wouldn't be in meeting number 5, maybe, or maybe not, right?
Yeah. Another good question is: are you your co-founder? Are you guys married? A lot of people present as if they're not married, and they're married, and it's funny. And you're like, why would you not be upfront about that? Like, you guys have the same last name. It's very curious.
Right.
My first question is always, do you have real revenue, not letters of intent, not purchase orders, but actual checks that have been written that you've cashed?
Right. Yeah. The graph always goes straight up, even if they've done $200K in revenue for 5 years, right?
To me, it's all about execution, and I ask them use of funds, where they see themselves in 5 years, and how are you going to get there? If they can't thoroughly answer that question, I'm out of the room.
Yeah, for us, it's always who is your toughest competitor and how are you going to beat them? Again, we're going for the utterly asymmetric. So in a recent deal, how many of you have ever heard of a company called Figure AI? Yeah, humanoid robotics. Think of the movie with Will Smith and the robots taking over. Well, their number one competitor, of course, is Elon Musk. And so we had to have a conversation about how is what you're doing actually going to compete with that?
Got it. Yeah, makes sense. If you are a founder, raising capital, developing real estate, or you're an investor, would love for you to get involved in the Family Office Club. I've run this community for 18 years now. We've hosted 300 live events. We have 17 million social media group members and followers. We have the #1 YouTube channel on family offices. We have the #1 most popular podcast on family offices. You can learn more about us and our membership options at familyoffices.com. We have 30 in-person events planned in 2026 and another dozen events this year. Please go to familyoffices.com to learn more.